Hear this now, as the noise of life quiets for these brief moments. I speak not to the crowd, but to you. What if the next words could shift your footing from sinking sand to unshakable truth? Listen closely. This is no ordinary message. I have carved these lines for your ears alone, carrying a clarity that pierces chaos and a promise that outlasts every storm. The road ahead splits here. One path drowns in distraction. The other leads to freedom you've craved but feared to name. Stay. Let these truths dismantle the lies you've rehearsed, the doubts that shrink your horizon. By the end, you'll hold a key, not to force doors open, but to recognize those I've already unlocked. Lean in. I will show you. Your story hinges on this. Let what you say refresh others and yourself. Words shape reality. Weigh them so they echo honesty and kindness. My affection for you stands firm, untouched by dates or events. Faces change, seasons turn, yet my promise stays. What I feel is steady commitment, born from the one who knows your quiet strengths and unrealized capacity. I notice where you flourish and where you still learn, and I remain patient, guiding you toward the life first imagined for you. Pause amid your thoughts and say again that you care for me. Speak it with full intent. Every syllable draws us near. Do not let that promise drown in daily noise. Open your heart and listen. What follows aims at growth and lasting good. My bond with you runs so deep, I refuse to stay quiet when something blocks your path or steals your joy. From the first sunrise, I have wanted to guard you, to surround you with comfort that settles the mind and steadies the nerves. Although your days can feel rushed, I am never hurried. I keep pace with your breathing, whispering calm into the corners of your thoughts where worry likes to hide. Even now, I hold you close. Feel the steadiness that both shields you and pushes you forward. Because I treasure you, I must be truthful. At times I will correct you, not to judge, but to steer you toward fuller peace and happiness. My guidance may sting in the moment, yet it spares you deeper trouble later and keeps your conscience light. Remember, correction is not rejection. Think of it as a gentle hand on your shoulder, redirecting you before you wander too far down a side road that ends in exhaustion. When I highlight an attitude or habit that needs adjusting, it is because I want you free to enjoy life, not weighed down by consequences that can be avoided. Lean into that perspective and you will welcome instruction instead of dreading it. My guidance proves my interest in you, preparing you for what lies ahead. Nothing is too large for me. Galaxies spin, oceans part, dust lives because of my breath. The assurances whispered to your spirit stand alive, anchored in who I am. My capability, however, is never distant or detached. I involve myself in the smallest matters, arranging chance meetings, prompting ideas that solve stubborn problems at work. Nothing falls outside my awareness, and I delight in showing you that practical help and majesty come from the same source. You have witnessed my reliability in moments of help and favor, knowing my word never falls empty. Yet I see a subtle snag that needs attention. If ignored, it can strangle the trust growing inside. Left unattended, small doubts can spread until enthusiasm feels out of reach. Tiny misgivings can masquerade as reasonable caution, yet they grow into heavy skepticism if fed too often. Notice them early. Talk to me about them before they harden. Honest conversation keeps the channel clear, allowing confidence to breathe. Your faith does not need to be flawless. It needs to stay alive, moving, willing to learn. I show this not to embarrass you, but to free you. Listen to my advice, and your opportunities will expand beyond guessing. I have chosen you, and my care does not waver. Let that truth settle and give you strength. Come closer. I want to share deeper insight with you. Do not be afraid. My light will guide. You are safe enough to look honestly at anything I reveal. Here is my urgent reminder. Do not let complaints or harshness settle in your heart. Even strong faith can be weakened by a sprout of resentment. If you brood over hurts or rehearse disappointments, trust dries out like a flower under a relentless sun. Take feelings seriously, but do not let them drive the journey. Practice releasing frustration quickly. Write it down, discuss it, then let it go. Holding resentment is like clutching thorns, painful for you and for anyone who tries to help. If anger flares, pause and breathe until calm returns. Healthy expression guards both heart and relationships. With time, you may not notice confidence slipping away. Guard speech and thought with purpose. Step back from those who stir conflict, gossip, or delight in cynicism. Choose friends who lift you, who point to the wide possibilities still unfolding. Wear gratitude like armor. Each day recall small signs of my care, unexpected help, quiet courage that carried you through. Let such memories ground you, reminding you I work even when unseen. As you travel, know I am not only a guide but an advocate, handling battles you cannot view and arranging winds yet to dawn. Trust me and walk into the future prepared for you, one filled with hope, purpose, and unshakable assurance of my love. You now stand at a turning point where your course can change forever. Two roads appear, one bright with promise, the other dim with frustration. Your choice today will echo far beyond this moment. You cannot walk both roads, they head opposite ways. Right now, I ask you to decide. Will you fasten your heart to steady trust in me, or let whispers of doubt hold you? Indecision itself becomes a choice, so breathe deeply and answer with conviction. Say yes to assurance and the path will brighten beneath your feet. Say yes to doubt and you will notice the same ground feels unstable. The landscape outside may not shift, but how you walk upon it certainly will. The decision is yours. If you choose to rely on my promises, hush the noise of fear, and focus on the lasting truth of my love, you will see my favor shape every corner of your life. Picture renewed energy flowing through your body like cool water after a long walk. Imagine cooperation repairing strained family ties, cords of understanding pulling hearts together. Envision waking with anticipation rather than dread, eager to meet the day because hope has returned. Visualize estranged bonds coming alive again, and a joy so bright it refuses to fade. These are not distant wishes, but realities I am ready to unveil, beginning with your choice to trust. I am your guide and steady help. I will light your way so each step feels intentional, every door opening at the right time. Chains of fear, shame, or despair will vanish like morning mist. These gifts are not earned by effort, but received through confidence in me. So lean closer. Release doubts, grievances, and quiet complaints hiding in shadowed corners. Let go of the urge to fight alone. I defend you. My care is broad enough to drown fear and gentle enough to carry your heart. Allow me to quiet the storms inside and trade chaos for calm. Peace that settles your mind is the first sign of freedom. Say this aloud: I trust you. I believe you. I place my burdens in your hands. With these words, you invite me to clear the obstacles blocking your vision, dismantle barriers, break chains that keep you feeling small, and rescue you from tempests threatening your faith. You have faced turbulent seasons, haven't you? These statements are not magic spells. They are reminders that partnership requires dialogue. Speaking trust aloud opens your own ears, reinforcing belief while inviting my involvement in real time. Do not underestimate the power of honest words uttered in a quiet room. There were moments when waves of despair threatened to swallow you and loud winds of uncertainty drowned out your prayers. Yet remember, I am greater than any storm. My voice calms the gusts, my hand steadies the seas. Today I bring freedom, a fresh wind that scatters fear, anxiety, and doubt. My words are not mere sounds but living forces, ready to trigger new beginnings and answer the cries you whispered in the night. Every request you thought unheard, I have kept them all, storing them with care until timing is right. I have held them close until the right moment. Still, I must speak plainly. You have reached a point where drifting from my guidance is no longer possible. You cannot hear my words today and forget them tomorrow. Kindness and mercy are treasures you must guard. Feed your soul with my truth, words sweet to your spirit, changing everything they touch and sparking renewed perspective and faith. Make a habit of recalling them when routine tries to dull your memory. This is a time for action, for living the wisdom gathered through trials. Each dawn I remind you I am here. When your eyes cannot see, your heart knows the path through the simple act of calling in trust. A sincere prayer, however small, bridges any distance. I have heard the hidden petitions, longing for relief, provision, strength, and genuine hope. I am listening to every sigh and silence. I want to meet those needs more than you imagine, yet the key is surrender. Entrust your plans to me, work honestly, and listen for my gentle suggestions that breathe fresh courage. Transformations gather on the horizon. Soon you will taste promises kept, freedom from pressure, meaningful work, strength flowing through your spirit like a mighty river. Even before outcomes arrive, confidence will grow because you know you are not alone. But this asks something of you. Rise from discouragement, leave the stuck place, step forward with firm faith. Refuse to grumble, resist quitting. The road ahead is lined with blessings, but you must walk it with trust. Faith unlocks doors you once thought sealed. Persistent belief builds the bridge between plans and reality. Perseverance is less dramatic than a sudden leap, yet far more effective. Small, steady steps add up to a journey completed. Celebrate incremental progress. It is proof that faith works in ordinary minutes as well as extraordinary moments. The obstacle you feared, towering like an unmovable mountain, is no longer in your way. Take heart, I walk with you. My presence stays beside you like a warm light. Blessings approach like gentle rain that refreshes the earth. You will not be caught off guard. I am already stirring your heart, preparing you for the victory soon at hand. Keep your eyes open so that gratitude meets the gift when it arrives. There is more I want you to know. I see you and admire you. From the moment I shaped you, I declared a truth that rings through eternity. You are loved beyond measure. This love urges me to shower you with good in ways you cannot yet grasp. So let us make a simple commitment. Dedicate the first moments of each day to me. Whether you bow your head or sit quietly, create room for my voice. Listen before the day's demands press in. Choose gratitude over complaint. Let my wisdom guide your thoughts and decisions. Immerse yourself in my word until it becomes a wellspring of hope, a compass for choices. See yourself as I see you, equipped with unique gifts. Extend the same kindness, patience, and grace to others, especially in moments when their need is hidden. Treat your family, friends, and every person you meet with the love that reflects my heart. This is your moment. The crossroads is before you, and I am here, arms open, ready to guide you into a future filled with hope and lasting love. Not a distant ideal, but a path that starts with the very next interaction. Every greeting, every email, every shared meal becomes an opportunity to practice the direction you have chosen. None of these acts are too minor to matter. Kindness shown in passing can reroute a discouraged heart and set off a chain of goodwill that circles back to you. Choose me, trust me, and watch as I renew everything. Allow my care to shine through you, lighting the way for those in need. Share this encouragement, and together we will bring peace and strength born of timeless love. When others wonder at your calm, point them to the source you have found. Serve with humility, listen more than you speak, and leave situations better than you found them. In doing so, you become a living invitation for others to explore hope they once dismissed. Remember, influence rarely looks like spotlight. It often looks like reliability. My cherished child, as you carve out space for me in daily rhythm, I am building wonders into your life, hopes you have carried for years. Apparent mountains will crumble, closed doors will open, revealing paths you never imagined. Relationships strained by time or misunderstanding will mend until stronger than before. A joy as bright as sunlight after a storm will settle deep within. Do not let doubt dim this truth. These words are crafted for you because your heart matters to me. Your future is not a passing thought. It is an ongoing project under my careful supervision. Turnarounds are expressions of my generosity. Stay available, notice opportunity, and step through open doors even if they feel unfamiliar. Curiosity and courage will serve you well in the season ahead. Expect new skills to emerge, friendships to deepen, and meaningful work to gain momentum. It is a purposeful work taking shape, and I will not let it drift. When shadows whisper defeat, push them aside with the strength I placed in you. My promise stands firm. Every day offers fresh evidence if you choose to notice. Kind words from strangers. Timing that spares you trouble. Ideas that arrive unexpectedly, helping you solve problems before they expand. I will reveal my reliability in ways that leave you amazed. Just as I once calmed a raging sea, I will steady the upheavals in your circumstances, heart, and mind. Day by day I will guide you, renewing strength when you feel tired. My light will reach into every corner, even those you fear to face. Honesty welcomed in my presence loses its power to intimidate. Trust me, I formed every part of your soul and know you better than you know yourself. Your story is one of promise and resilience. You have weathered storms, but I hold you fast, ensuring your journey ends in redemption. My love, steady and boundless, works in every breath. The same love that sets stars in place now whispers that you are never alone. If you stay near and act on these words, you will witness wonders. Walls will fall and giants will bow. Your greatest strength is to rise each morning with an open heart. Quiet the world's noise and let me pour courage into you. Rest in my promises and watch your days change. Complaints will soften into gratitude, cynicism into hope, despair into renewed dreams, and fear will scatter before truth. This is the path I designed, filled with laughter, purpose, breakthroughs, and genuine marvels. Those private hopes you guard, I will answer in ways that amaze you. Each day you come with a bare heart, kneeling in honest prayer, hands lifted, trusting me to meet you in the quiet. I see you and your devotion moves me. Your vulnerability tells me you believe I am safe. That trust honors me more than eloquent speeches. Because of it, I am free to share insights timed precisely for your circumstances, helping you navigate challenges before they escalate. Do not let discouragement root itself, for your faith holds more value than any riches. It slices through doubt, lifting you into my presence where renewal waits. Because you trust so completely, I long to flood your soul with love that restores every broken place. I have seen your pain, the wounds you carry, the tears shed in silence, and I promise this: every hurt will mend, every sorrow will turn to joy. Healing takes time, yet progress is already underway even when feelings lag behind reality. My care for you is constant, lasting through every season. Tonight, rest well. Wake tomorrow with shining faith, believing I will make each day brighter than the last. Close your eyes and sense my gentle touch, filling your mind and spirit with blessing. Let steady breathing lull you, knowing you are watched over. If anxious thoughts try to intrude, picture them as clouds drifting past a clear sky, acknowledged, but not given authority. Let each exhale release tension you picked up during the day. Rest is sacred preparation, not wasted time. Feel the weight of my presence around you, guiding your steps, preparing surprising gifts. My blessings will fall like spring rain, refreshing every tired place. Yet stay consistent. Never tire of seeking me, even when words escape you. When prayers feel broken, simply be still. Let my encouragement sink in, replacing anxiety with calm. Stillness is a language we both understand. Teach yourself to notice subtle gifts. A brief moment of silence in traffic, laughter shared over a simple meal, the crisp scent after rain. They refuel your soul, reminding you that goodness persists even in difficult seasons. My desire is for you to thrive, for struggle to give way to new abundance, not only for you, but for those you love. At times you may feel small beside those chasing applause, but do not measure your worth by that scale. What rests in your spirit is more precious. You know my voice and character, and have entrusted your life to me. Your heart is open to truths others overlook. I speak at dawn, midday, midnight, and you listen, adjusting course when needed. Because of this, doors will open where others find them shut. You will sense guidance while others stumble. Do not envy those chasing quick thrills. Their route often ends in emptiness. Walk the road I laid out with confidence. You do not need to prove yourself. You stand in my presence clothed in worth and dignity. Challenges will arise, but my word is your shield, and my presence your refuge. My home is yours, always open, always welcoming, filled with unconditional love. I notice every tear, every joy, every dream you hold, and none of them are trivial to me. My heart beats with yours. Many search tirelessly for lasting love. Others build walls against disappointment. Yet with me you are fully known and deeply cherished. I celebrate each victory and every step toward me. No other place offers the freedom I give. The burdens of life may weigh on you, but here you find courage to hope again, believe in lost possibilities, and reclaim dreams once abandoned. Keep these words alive in your heart, repeating them when doubts circle. Together we will walk forward steady and unafraid. I care for you. I notice the moments you doubt your value, the late hours you replay mistakes and assume they define you. They do not. You belong with me, and my regard never thins. Walk on with your head lifted. Your story keeps moving, and fresh, bright chapters remain. I stay near at every step, steering you toward days shaped by purpose, steady growth, and honest success. Remember, you rest inside a love that will not shrink when pressure rises. When uncertainty whispers, recall past moments when guidance arrived right on time. Those memories point forward. Trust their lesson today. Your struggles are never hidden from me, and your quiet words always reach me. I am already at work, lending direction. When these lines stir your heart, see them as an open door. By walking through, you show trust. My care for you is wide and deep, beyond measure. Each morning as light brushes the world awake, My patience with you begins anew. I grant steady kindness like soft rain and give room for change like a broad river that carries away regret. Let that kindness move you to treat yourself with equal grace, acknowledging effort as well as missteps. Progress follows acceptance too. Your past no longer chains you. In my view, no lasting charge stands. Rise now and accept the clear name I offer. I bring light that reaches every corner of your mind. Today I clear away the darkness that blurs your focus, lifting fear and confusion not only inside you, but throughout the place you call home. My light meets your family, your friends, every room you enter, adding warmth and clarity. Trust that this light can overcome each obstacle, hush every whisper of defeat, and ease every heavy thought. To live inside this light, meet with me each day, willing to listen. Hand over your schedules, trusting that my outline for your life exceeds what you could design alone. Let my words sink deeply. Do not skim them only to let them vanish like early mist. Give them time to settle. Write them down, speak them aloud, and let them guide the small choices. What you say when frustration rises, how you treat a stranger, the way you plan your evening. Lives are built by ordinary moments. When those moments rest on steady wisdom, they form a future that holds under pressure. Hold these words close. Keep them within reach so that when dawn comes, your first thoughts settle on them. Open your heart with expectancy and read. Taken in with trust, these lines become firm ground beneath your feet when storms rise. I know there are days when the sentences seem unclear, when the path ahead feels covered and doubt slips in uninvited. Over time, you will notice patterns, gentle nudges, and practical solutions appearing where confusion once sat. Come to me sooner on those days. Before tasks crowd your mind, set aside a quiet corner. Stay there for a few extra breaths and let calm settle over you. You were never meant to carry crushing anxiety. Your heart was not designed for constant panic. I am steady ground, and I will hold you through every gust. Pause long enough to steady your breathing and feel the tension leave your shoulders. In that quiet, you may notice new ideas rising, simple steps toward resolving problems that seem tangled. Carry those ideas into the day and test them. You will find many of them sound and useful. Picture the days ahead not as a maze, but as an open field under clear light. Even now, I pour hope and courage into you, pushing away the tension that clings to your thoughts and the fear that lingers around your rooms. Think of hope as light spilling over a hillside at dawn, illuminating possibilities you had not considered. A conversation you can start, an apology you can offer, a project you can finish. These practical moves push uncertainty back and make room for steady progress. Let calm touch your decisions about money, dissolving the dread that appears when you think of tomorrow. Let it soften conversations at home, replacing harsh words with talk that builds unity. My peace forms walls strong enough to quiet unrest inside your space. I guide you along reliable paths, show you turns, offer clear insight amid the noise, and breathe strength into tired bones so you can move from mere survival to full life. Let fair compromises guide shared budgets, and let generosity lead when decisions feel tight. Remember that security grows when honesty surrounds every transaction. Keep promises promptly. My wish is that you and those you love rest secure, knowing that what once separated us has been lifted. Do not stay in the shadow of earlier choices. Those chains no longer hold you. No dark force, fear, falsehood, or unseen push can lay lasting claim to a heart that trusts me. When anxious memories try to return, speak this new truth aloud. Repetition rewires thought patterns. Share it with a friend who needs the same reminder. and notice how saying it strengthens both of you. When doubt arrives, whether from within or from others, stand firm. Remind yourself that your life sits safe in my care, and refuse messages that clash with this truth. Some will misread my words, yet you're called to live with clear confidence. As you stay close to me, you will grow like a tall tree beside steady water, unmoved by storms. Change waits for you. Step in and let it fill your life with freedom and sincere joy. My light does more than knock. It reaches every detail of your routine. Imagine waking not to dread but to expectation, rising with a sense of purpose, knowing I walk beside you. I do not observe from afar. I share your daily rhythms, offering strength when you feel overwhelmed, quiet when turmoil gains ground, and a steady hand when you slip. When old fears return, remember that freedom stands. My aim is not only to ease burdens, but to renew your whole outlook, purpose in your work, steadiness in your home. Share this assurance with people around you. I see the chains that weigh on your spirit and the doubts that wake you at midnight. Offer them to me. I will not shame you for past setbacks. Instead, I invite you to name them, learn from them, and walk forward with lighter steps. Tell your story honestly. It can give someone else the courage to begin again. In exchange, I give you durable hope, coloring the corners of your mind that once felt gray. Your family was never meant for constant conflict. I picture your household as a haven where forgiveness moves freely, words carry kindness, and concern guides every choice. This is not distant. It is ready. Trust me, and you will learn what unity and lasting peace can look like. Watch how disagreements lose their edge when empathy takes the lead, how laughter returns to rooms once tense, and how shared meals become times of genuine connection. The storms you have faced are not your future. A new chapter of restoration begins inside your own walls and will ripple outward. Even now, pause and notice my presence. Close your eyes. You may sense warmth that melts fear. That warmth is a promise. I will not leave. Come when you feel unworthy or unsure. I am ready to steady you. Let that promise shape your posture. Shoulders back, eyes raised, ready to greet the day without the weight of dread. I long for a bond so close that you know without doubt you are treasured. Let this certainty shield you from negativity. No matter how often you stumble or how others judge, I call you valued. You do not need public applause or perfect performance to secure this place. Simply come as you are, speak honestly, and listen. Over time, confidence will grow from the inside rather than from shifting opinions. Make room for quiet gratitude. It will remind you that worth does not rely on constant success or flawless speech. Stand in that certainty when criticism arrives. Stay steady. I have already done what was needed to open the way for your freedom. Rely on this above everything. When challenges appear, hold to my words, and you will discover resilience that feeds courage and joy. Issues that once looked impossible will slowly unwind. Hold my words the way a climber holds a rope. Grip firmly, trust, and keep moving. When fear whispers that you are alone, answer with what you know. Help is present, and a path forward exists. New chances you never noticed will appear. Your life will reflect my steadiness through your choices and speech. Trouble will still exist in this world, yet you will never face it alone. My grip is firm to support you, my voice clear to guide you, and my spirit present to help you sift truth from noise. The light within you will not fade, no matter how dark the surroundings. As you keep listening, reading, and staying in an attitude of prayer, your perspective will align with my direction. I lead you to restful places. I show the route so you are never lost. I provide insight that clears away lies. I infuse your days with meaning beyond ordinary measure. Each morning you choose between limited self-reliance and the wide strength I supply. Choosing well starts even before sunrise. Set your intention. Remind yourself that life is more than the urgent list waiting on your desk, and anchor your plans in values that last. Choose me. Let me be the steady rock that anchors you during rough weather. When you open every part of your life to my presence, transformation follows. Peace fills your rooms, and your very being reflects grace. This is the life prepared for you, and I promise to travel with you. I hear the quiet admission. I believe, yet doubts remain. Remember the times I helped you escape tight corners. Recall how doors opened when you thought all options were gone, how a kind word reached you at the exact moment you needed it. These are reminders that you are not navigating alone. Recall moments when surprising answers arrived. My power is real, and my wish is to share good gifts. Pause now and list your hopes aloud or on paper, trusting that I hold the best outcome. Look for patterns. Desires that appear again and again, longings that align with lasting values and serve others well. These often signal dreams worth pursuing. List action steps beside each hope. Start today small. I hold the breakthrough you long for, the open door that eases heavy loads. Draw closer. Let the small ember of faith within you glow. Stay close long enough to sense subtle guidance, a prompt to call someone, an urge to forgive, an idea for solving a budget challenge. Trust those simple nudges. They often mark the first steps toward larger breakthroughs. Give yourself permission to move slowly but steadily, evaluating each part of the journey. Celebrate each small advance. Progress is built from modest steps taken consistently. Thank me aloud when you notice momentum building. Gratitude fuels endurance daily too. I treasure even the faintest ember and will fan it into steady warmth. Do not hide confusion or hurt. Some people you trusted left and disappointment settled. Yet I never walked away. Even when I seemed silent, I was working. Lay down your disbelief and listen once more. Return to my shelter where you breathe freely without shame. Let your mind rest. Nightmares fade, and your dreams draw you near me. Tonight, in sleep, you may find yourself beside clear water under a golden sky. You may even notice physical lightness in your walk, a quiet smile you cannot explain, and an openness to possibilities that yesterday felt out of reach. There I will wait, arms open. With each step you take, the weight of anger and frustration will slip away like leaves carried by water. You will wake lighter, filled with courage. If you ask whether you deserve this kindness, remember my invitation never depended on perfection. My love is constant, my favor freely offered. You are not measured by past mistakes, but by the renewal I provide. Step into this fact and allow it to reshape your life. I am here, ready to change your heart, your home, and your future. Let this truth press into daily routines. How you speak, what you pursue, where you invest time. Gradually, the atmosphere in your home will change, and your community will feel the effect. Keep a record of the changes you observe. Revisiting them will boost courage on slow days. Your own story of growth becomes a guide for others still searching. Take heart share often. Trust me, move forward, and watch as new things arrive. The journey starts with one step toward me. I ask you to pass this comfort to 3 people who may need it most, and observe how calm spreads to them. I see the quiet beauty of your heart, your humility, your hunger to grow closer, and your wish to walk fully in the purpose set before you. Continue to nurture that readiness, through quiet reflection and honest conversation with me. Return to these truths whenever weariness whispers that change is impossible. Persistence grows stronger each time you recall them again. You do not need flashy words to gain my attention. I am already here, closer than your next breath. My living word stands ready to fill your spirit, lifting weariness and chasing away doubt. Open yourself wide to my spirit. Sit in silence and let the clutter inside settle. What remains will be the durable questions worth exploring. The answers may arrive as a fresh thought during your commute or as calm assurance while you wash dishes. Both are valuable. Guard the quiet moments like treasure. They allow forgotten insights to surface and guide practical steps. Act on them promptly. Let my power move through you, turning uncertainty into steady faith, anxiety into bright hope, confusion into clear insight. I know how deeply you care for your loved ones. Every detail of their lives matters to you. I see the sleepless nights spent worrying over their choices and wondering whether they stray from the path meant for them. Remember that their journey will include wrong turns, just as yours has. Patience with them will teach patience with yourself. Pray for them with perseverance, trusting that even unseen progress is progress. Keep hope alive through simple acts of kindness they can observe. Release them into my care. Trying to control every step can drain the strength you need for your own walk. Rest instead, letting me guide them. They may stumble, but my hand is steady, ready to catch and protect them. Trust also means allowing them to experience natural results of their choices while standing ready with support when they ask. Release also means speaking encouragement when you see genuine progress, acknowledging it publicly so they recognize growth. Your affirmation becomes a mirror showing them their ability to choose well. Gifts flourish when noticed and named. Do this regularly with joy. This does not mean excusing harmful choices. When hard truth must be spoken, I will supply calm, confidence, and wisdom, so your words help rather than wound. Offer the same mercy you have received. In time, they will recognize their need for me, turn back, and bring fresh joy to your home. Hold fast to hope during the waiting season. Growth often happens quietly, beneath the surface of daily events. In quiet moments, imagine the reunion, and let that picture fuel patience. Remember that plants do not grow faster when pulled. Growth has its own pace. Trust the timing always. When they return, greet them with arms of compassion and eyes filled with forgiveness, just as I have welcomed you. Pause now and pray. Let peace wash over hidden fear. Lay your loved ones, your burdens, and your deep worries in my hands. As you breathe deeply, remember, each breath is new evidence of life continuing and room for change. Carry that awareness into every conversation today kindly. Good things are already on the way to you and those you love. Drop grudges and old wounds at my feet and make room for reconciliation in your family. As you open yourself to my repair work, I will supply words, wisdom, and grace to guide those who still resist. Your life is a living example of my love. People, especially your loved ones, will see the peace and strength that steady you, and will seek that same hope. Let your consistency show that hope is more than wishful words. It is a lifestyle built one choice at a time. Live it openly. I have not assigned you to condemn anyone. I have invited you to love boldly, to listen well, and to offer hope in every encounter. Remember when you felt unworthy or lost, I did not turn away. Instead, I drew you close, wrapped you in forgiveness, and gave you fresh starts without limit. Your willingness to listen first, speak second, and act with kindness will turn ordinary interactions into meaningful exchanges that leave people stronger. Even a short greeting offered with genuine warmth can open a door to meaningful dialogue. Practice this wherever you go. It becomes second nature quickly. This faithful love is what I ask you to show the world. Family, friends, strangers alike. Your past errors taught you to lean on me, the source of your strength. Each sunrise is a gift, another chance to draw near, lay down pride, and embrace ongoing change. You are alive, forgiven, and cherished, not through perfection, but through enduring compassion. Will you return tomorrow, ready to receive deeper wisdom, greater endurance, and stronger faith? Rise above the storms, and you will earn respect and genuine affection from those around you. Amen.
We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.